everyone and welcome back to Books and Babble. So today's video is all about What Milo Saw. So What Milo Saw is a book by Virginia Macgregor. It was the next one after The Summoner on my TBR. Oh, by the way, I know my makeup is a bit over the top, but I'm just about to go to the ballet with Poppy and our friend Anna, so yeah, very excited about that. What Milo Saw is all about a little boy called Milo, funnily enough, with retinitis pigmentosa, which is a condition of the eyes which means that he can only see through like a pinhole size, like a really small part of his vision. Like he has really bad peripheral vision but really good focus, and eventually he'll go blind. And his grandma is put into a nursing home. It's actually his great grandma, but he calls her Gran and stuff. But yeah. She's put into a nursing home because I think she has dementia. It never says that explicitly, but I think, yeah, she's just, I mean, she's 92, so she's getting on a bit, so it's understandable, really. And yeah, but Milo isn't convinced that everything is above board with this nursing home. Nurse Thornhill is, to guests and visitors, she is like outwardly happy, puts on a good show and whatever, but with the patients and with Milo, she's harsh. She skips, like, cuts corners to save money, basically, and she steals from the patients and things. It's not nice. So basically Milo and his pet pig Hamlet, which is awesome. I love a good literary pun. But yeah, Milo and his pet pig Hamlet go on like a mission to figure out what's going on and to expose Nurse Thornhill. So there are a bunch of characters. You've got, and you get from, it's all written in third person, but you get a lot of other people's perspectives as well, so it's not just from Milo's perspective all the time. So you've got Milo, who's 9. He's really sweet and vastly intelligent. And then you have Lou, who is Milo's great-grandmother. And then there's Sandy, Milo's mum. So you get those 3 perspectives occasionally. It's the majority of it's Milo, but it's really nice to see from other people's point of view as well, because it means that you get to see, like, we see everything from Milo's perspective. And personally, like, when I was reading it, I could see, like, why Milo was getting upset about various things because it was from Milo's perspective. But then when we heard his mum's side of the story, when you were then reading Milo's bits, it's a bit like, oh, well, actually, like, you can understand why she does what she does. Like, there's a bit where Milo finds out that she's been lying to him about something. I won't tell you what, because no spoilers. But yeah, he finds out that she's been lying to him. And he is really, really angry. As you kind of would be, like, you know, kids are taught to be honest and whatever. And it's only when you're an adult that you realise that sometimes there are things that you have to lie about. And Sandy, you know, this particular thing, yes, she was being a bit selfish, but she was also trying to protect Milo. So you kind of get it from both perspectives, which is really, really nice. It is beautifully written. It's insightful, it is respectful, it's informative. It's just a beautiful, beautiful novel. And as you go through, we also get Trippy's perspective. I forgot about Trippy. Yes, Trippy is a Syrian refugee, which is another interesting level to the story. So we get to meet him. Who else is there? There's Andy, Milo's dad, but we don't really encounter him a lot. And his new wife, Angela, and their baby Arabella. And who else do we get? There's all the people at the nursing home. There are 8 women and one man in this nursing home. And then there's Nurse Heidi as well, who's like a trainee nurse, who works for Nurse Thornhill. Trippy works in the kitchens, but he's also homeless. And who else is there? There's Al. Al is Andy's cousin. so Milo's second cousin. First cousin once removed. First cousin once removed. Yeah, yes. Al is Milo's first cousin once removed, yes. And he's really nice. He's like a big brawny Scotsman, but there's something iffy about him as well, which Milo also figures out. There's PC Stubbs, who's like just a token kind of policeman figure, but really the whole story is about Milo figuring out what's happened to his grandmother. Oh no, well, he knows what's happened to his grandmother, but exposing what's happening to his grandmother and the other residents of the nursing home. It was really touching. You really like one of the quotes on the front says, "Have a box of tissues at the ready," and it's absolutely right. I was in floods of tears at the end. Again, I won't tell you why. You shall have to read it and find out for yourself. But yeah, so I know I said last week that I never rate books, but I think I might have to start doing that. So the problem with me rating books is that I either love it or I hate it. I'm a bit of a Marmite person when it comes to books. So it's hard for me to judge accurately, but I think if I had to give this out of 5, it would have to be a 5 out of 5, because it was, as I say, the other quote from Good Housekeeping on the front is warm, wise and insightful. It's amazing. It's a very poignant story. Oh, that's the other thing. It says, if you loved The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, this is for you. Now, it has been years since I watched it's been years since I read The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and I can't really remember what happens, but I remember loving that. I really, really loved that, and I love this too. It's amazing to see literature from a child, to see the world through literature from a child point of view. Most of the books I read are from an adult perspective, but Virginia Macgregor hits the nail right on the head. She has got it down, and I mean, Milo isn't autistic or anything, he just is a very perceptive little boy. He sees what other people don't, because of his focus. He's constantly on the lookout. That's the other thing. Throughout the course of this book, he nearly gets run over 3 times. This is a little boy with big ideas about what's right, and he goes out of his way to make those things come to justice, kind of thing. That made no sense, but you get what I mean. So I would absolutely 100% recommend this book. I wouldn't have bought it if I hadn't received it free as a giveaway. And I'm really, really glad that I did, because I have thoroughly enjoyed this. We'll be lending it to my mum and my grandma and any friends that want to read it. It's a fantastic book, well worth the time. I mean, I started it this morning. I started it about 11:30, and I was finished by 3:30, maybe 3:15 even. So I am a fast reader, but if you like, it's not a particularly big book. The fonts are decent size. So yeah, it was just wonderful to see how this little boy sees the world, and it reminds you as more of an adult. I mean, I'm 20 and I do not know how to adult. I'm just saying, I'm not even there yet, but as a more grown-up person than certainly a 9-year-old, it was a nice reminder of being more innocent. And there are things that Milo sees and you think it's one thing, and then an adult explains it and you realise it's something else. I cannot recommend this book enough. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, you know, for everything. So yeah, I don't think there's anything left for me to say. Please do let me know down in the comments if you have read What Milo Saw. I'd love to hear your thoughts, or perhaps let me know if you've decided you're going to read it because of this video. You know, it really is a fantastic book, and I definitely recommend it. So yeah, so hit like if you've enjoyed this video. As I say, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'm not usually this dressed up, I'm afraid. Usually my makeup is a little bit more plain, but yeah, if you'd like to see more of me, then please do subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon. Bye.